Hey man, what's up? I know man, we're sitting around. Yesterday I got a little bored, I gotta tell you. Just a little bit. I'm trying to find things to do. I really am. I've done a lot, and I might even show you one or two of my projects because I'm kind of proud of them. Got a little stuff done for the house, and but man, it gets a little boring. But hey, we're all in here for the right reasons, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try something different today. We're gonna do a video by request. I've been wanting to do this, video by request. So, here we go. This is from Lloyd Levacy, L-O-Y-D. Hey Rob, I was wondering during this time of craziness in the world if you might want to share for the younger and older people learning to play music some techniques that have helped you later on in your journey that you wish you would have known early on. I know you're busy, but my nephew learned a song from YouTube for my sister's birthday. He always wants to play it for me when I come home, and it always reminds me of you playing for us when we were kids, when I was a kid. I like that addendum. See, Lloyd grew up in our neighborhood, and I was about 8 years older than him. He was friends with my brothers, 8 years younger, and obviously he's referring to the millions, many times that I corralled my brothers and their friends to act as audience when I was banging on my piano learning all these songs. So now this kind of coincides with maybe what's going on today. That's why I thought this was a good topic to take on today. And that is, maybe there's a few of you out there that have some pianos gathering dust in the corner, the family piano that nobody plays, or maybe a keyboard that you bought, you meant to get to playing piano. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna answer this question with a little bit of explanation. So let's roll that intro. Okay, the thing that I wish I would have known as a younger person is the concept of song structure. We musicians don't think about the notes we're playing, C, E, G. I'm not thinking notes. I'm thinking about the whole song. In other words, when you can grasp the full song, the key of it, the tempo, the chords that are in the song, the structure of the song, how the song overall is put together, you can play many different songs. You see, when we're kids, they teach us the instrument. And what I mean is, I think they're trying to get a kid to put his fingers in the right place. Hey, play a C chord. This is the C, and here's where you put your fingers, and you put this finger here and this whatever. So they teach you how to play the instrument. It's kind of tough to do this, and this is why it's done this way. It's tough to figure out where to put your fingers. But you know what? A lot of self-taught musicians that I work with now never were taught this, and they figure out where to put their fingers. It's all about, hey, a C is C-E-G. It's more of a concept in your head. Piano teachers will teach you where to put your fingers, how to read music, what a piano score looks like, what are the names of the notes, and what is the time signature. Well, then guitar teachers will teach it a different way because they're teaching guitar. So a guitar player thinks differently than a piano player already. They're thinking differently. And that's a good thing, but it's also not the whole picture. For all of us to talk together, let's say in a band, we all have this concept of song structure in our heads. I can talk to the bass player and the guitar player, and we're all talking about song structure. Not, hey, where do you put your fingers? Hey, what note is that? You're on the 5th fret. You know, if he says 5th fret to me, it doesn't mean anything. We have to have a way to communicate, and I find that this makes it easier to play lots and lots of songs. Now, I had a great teacher. My junior high school teacher, Mr. Dahlstrom, who was the greatest. Thank you so much. You such a huge influence on me, I got to tell you. Mr. Dahlstrom used to take us 8th graders, the advanced kids, and after school, he would do a little interval training with us, ear training. So he'd say, okay, here's an E. What note is that? And we couldn't see his fingers. So we learned to hear intervals. Tritone, ooh, cool. So we learned what they sound like. This was a huge leg up for me as an 8th grader. It moved me forward much quicker. In fact, when I got to college, they were teaching us interval ear training, and this is crap I already knew in 8th grade, thanks to Mr. Dahlstrom. Now, when we're talking about structure, we're talking about the building blocks of the song. That's how I think. That's how we think as musicians. That's how we think. I mean, I think it's kind of cool, but Cricket's always bragging to others about how fast I can learn songs, how quickly I can learn songs. Hey, a lot of us can do this. You know, if you do something long enough and enough times, you can do this. I love watching it myself. You know, like I can see these Nashville guys listening to a song one time, scratching out a chart, boom, boom, done, perfect chart, by just one listen. And we can do this because we hear the key of the song. We already know what the key is. And why we can hear the key is because we know how relative chords all land back to the one chord, the key chord. So in other words, if we're in C, that's the 1 chord. That's the 4 chord. That's the 5 chord. Back to the 1 chord. So everything kind of leads back to the 1 chord. So because we can hear what the chords point to in our ears as the key, in other words, we hear, oh, we know right there, the song's in C. That's the 1 chord. That's the key chord. So we can, it's not a trick. It's not a parlor trick. It's you train your ear. We are ear trained. So in this classic song, it just so happens that there's a chord every 2 beats. So it makes it really simple to use as a tool to teach what I'm talking about. And when I say beats, that's the tempo of the song. Okay, Let It Be is in 4/4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. So each bar is 2, 3, 4. So then there's a chord every 2 beats. Okay, and that goes through the whole song. And the cool thing about Let It Be, this is why I'm using it, is there's only 4 chords in the whole song, which is kind of hard to believe. It's such a great song. There's only 4 chords total in this song. And here's what they are. C, which is the key of the song. G, the 5 chord. A minor, the 6 chord. F, the 4 chord. That's it. 4 chords. That's it in the whole song. So if you know how to play, you know how to put your fingers, what you do is you just play it. It's just another version of the F chord to the C. That's Let It Be verse. That's it. And that repeats throughout the song every time there's a verse. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. So great, I've got the concept now, and that just repeats every time, nonstop, for the entirety of the song. And then the chorus uses all these same chords. Let it be A minor, let it be G, let it be F, oh let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. So I'm thinking in my head C. I'm thinking in my head, actually 1, 5, 6, 4, 1, 5, 4, 1. I'm just thinking of the number chord that's in the key of C. That's it. That's all I'm thinking. My hands have been taught how to play these chords. So I was kind of thinking today, this is the way to explain what we do. We use song structure to think of songs and how we play songs and how we learn songs. It simplifies everything. Yes, you have to teach your hands how to play all the chords, find the little licks that go between the chords, because you got like, there's a little passing chord there. Well, I didn't talk about that, but it's there, and you'll learn that, and it kind of helps make the song. These are extra things, but basically I'm thinking about the chords and where they land. So we go passing chord, ooh, and then ooh, G6, that's not a G chord. And then ooh, that's even an F major 7 chord. And then there's different voicings. There's that little walk down. I'm not talking about those things. There's also the intro. Ooh, it has a B flat in there too, but that's not part of the song. It's just the intro. It's not the song proper. You can learn intros and passing chords and voicings and slight different chord voicings later. But everything is basically, in this song, major chords and a minor chord. That's it. So I wanted to just show you how our minds think, and I hope, Lloyd, I answered your question, and maybe I helped some other folks, I hope. I don't know, this is an experiment. Hey, you know what? If you've got other ideas, I'm taking requests, baby. What am I doing? I'm sitting here, I'm doing house crap, which, yes, it's got its rewards, but man, this is kind of a fun diversion to come make these little videos. So send me some ideas via Facebook, wherever, on my YouTube channel. Hit like if you like it, and subscribe, man. Come on, join the party. Let's go. Woo!
Give us a smile, sit right down and we'll talk a while.